Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the notorious Conor McGregor Bleacher Creature. A really cool birthday present I received from my family. I think it looks awesome. Certainly an interesting choice of merchandise for Conor McGregor. I mean, I guess they don't make action figures or anything like that. They do have obviously the Reebok kits and the Reebok shirts and so forth. If you've seen my review on the Brock Lesnar hoodie, that's a good example. I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand, I really like it. I think it's kind of neat. It's something a little bit different. On the other hand, I'm sort of unsure about it. Visually, it looks quite cool. He's obviously wearing his UFC 194 attire when he beat Jose Aldo for the featherweight championship. He's got, you know, the Reebok shirt there on the back. Obviously, you see McGregor. He's got his green UFC fight tights on. Like, visually, it does look like Conor McGregor. Taking a look, you know, they've styled and profiled the hair there. His nose is made out of, like, a weird material that's quite hard. So I guess you could clobber someone with that. I guess I'm going to take this opportunity just to talk about Conor McGregor in general, UFC 200, UFC 202. Before I do that, just for size comparison, you can see against John Cena, Bleacher Creature, the Conor is about the same, if I'm completely honest. I mean, they're nifty little things. They're definitely something different, something a little bit more unique, that's for sure, no doubt about that. Now, UFC 200, I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic, but UFC 202 looks just as epic, to be honest with you. If you didn't check out the press conference between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, do yourselves a favour and check that out. It was great. Conor gave Dana a little bit of a serve about how he was taken off the card, and now with what's happened with John Jones, you know, he's there and he's ready to fight, and I think the crowd were behind Conor. That was a little amusing to see. What's going to be interesting is how he goes against Diaz. Personally, I think he can get the job done. A lot of people are saying he can't. He lost on 10 days' notice. He got basically rocked on the feet, went for a takedown, which is not really his domain anyway, and got submitted. And I think that was a smart strategy. Frank Mir said it on the MMA Hour as well, that it was kind of like the most honourable way for Conor to lose. And I think it was more he got rocked in that fight, and again, so that he wasn't finished on the feet. Mind you, I'm interested to see the rematch. I think the rematch will be quite good. I think Conor will train hard. I think he will train specifically to beat Diaz, and I think he can get the job done. I was going for Diaz in the first fight, if I'm honest, just because he was a huge underdog, and I like Nate Diaz a lot. I like both fighters, so it's going to be really exciting. In terms of UFC 200, Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt was the fight I really wanted to see anyway, to be honest with you. Cain Velasquez, Travis Brown, I wanted to see. That's on there anyway. And Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar is the other fight I really want to see. Miesha Tate, I like seeing her fight. I'm hoping she defends her title against Amanda Nunes. Then, I mean, Anderson Silva has stepped up to the plate against Cormier. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess on one hand, it's kind of good that Anderson Silva brings some name value, and on the other hand, I'm hoping Cormier picks him up and slams him a few times. I think, though, Anderson Silva's reach and kicks will definitely work in his favour. So I think that'll be an interesting fight, and all up, it'll make a great card. In terms of this guy, I know you can get him from the UFC shop. I think they have Anderson Silva, Chuck Liddell, and there is one more. Anderson Silva, Chuck Liddell, George St. Pierre is the other one, which I guess really shows you like the big names in the sport, or the names that they consider big. There is a Ronda Rousey one. That's the other one that I'm forgetting as well. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice. There's some good detail. Check out the gloves and everything like that. The shirt is obviously sewn on, which I think is a smart move by Bleacher Creatures, so that they didn't have to worry about the tattoos on his chest. I mean, we'll see what happens moving into the future. Definitely a cool little accessory. I'm not sure how much this costs, to be honest, but I wouldn't imagine it being too expensive. If you're a big Conor McGregor fan, then absolutely, I think this is a must-have. Otherwise, you could probably give it a miss, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review on the Bleacher Creature, Conor McGregor.